Allah Rabbul Alameen, our Creator, says in the Quran, وَمَنْ أَعْرَضَ عَنْ ذِكْرِي فَإِنَّ لَهُ مَعِيشَةً ضَنْكًا وَنَحْشُرُهُ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ أَعْمَى. And whoever turns away from my remembrance, indeed for him you will have a depressed life, or a difficult life, and you will be raised on the day of resurrection blind. That verse is in Surah Taha. My name is Muhammad. I completed my memorization of the Quran at age 12. During high school I got average grades to some below average. After completing high school I got rejected by every college and university that I applied for. At 19 I graduated cum laude from an Islamic institution here in Cape Town, South Africa, after studying Islamic studies full-time for 1 year. And as of early 2025 I am a computer science major at the University of Cape Town. I think I forgot to mention this in the previous or even previous two videos, that subhanAllah, the reason I give you that introduction is not to show off, it's not to flex or anything, but subhanAllah, when you're watching videos like this or these types of videos, these conscious or subconscious questions that we tend to ask ourselves. One is who are you? And the other question is, why should I listen to you? So subhanAllah, the reason I give you that introduction is so that may help with answering those questions, inshallah. So yeah, the question on the board, right? I mean, it might be a bit of an odd question, but do you want to stop sinning? And subhanAllah, I made a video a couple days ago, one of the earlier videos, speaking about, certain questions and the way in which you answer them. Subhanallah. And this is also one of those questions, subhanallah. I don't want you to think, what are you supposed to say? Because, the obvious thing might be to say, of course I want to stop, but what if I said, where's your proof? Now, let's just imagine for a second that you could collect your actions and your life from the past few days and past few weeks, and you could present them. Be honest. Would you have the evidence to back up the claim that you want to stop sinning? And it's a genuine question. I mean, you might have not thought about it before. If you could gather your actions, right, from the past, right, whether it could be weeks, days, months, are you able to collect the evidence from your past to suggest that you actually want to stop sinning? Subhanallah, outside of just feeling guilty. Subhanallah, that is something powerful I want to just and remind myself about as well, is that just because you feel guilty, I mean, and maybe this is just my opinion, so I'm not going to say this is how it is, but just because you feel guilty, it doesn't actually mean you want to stop sinning. You feel bad and you know you shouldn't do it and you feel guilty, but it's, subhanallah, in my humble opinion, if you're not actively making an effort to stop that bad habit that you know is displeasing to Allah, I mean, to be honest, I think you don't want to stop. And subhanallah, I think it's a genuine question to ask yourself, and for me to ask myself, is, do you want to stop? SubhanAllah, there could be one or multiple sins that you are engaging in frequently and you do it all the time and you fall back into it all the time. SubhanAllah, inshallah, you do engage in istighfar and you ask Allah for forgiveness, and inshallah, may Allah forgive us all for our shortcomings. We are only but sinful creatures. But subhanallah, that active effort of trying to stop is so important and vital. And that's what I kind of just wanted to, I guess, remind us about today, or in this video, because subhanallah, if you can genuinely ask yourself, I think it could open up a whole new approach to you, inshallah, letting go of those bad habits, those sinful habits that you keep going back to. If you can genuinely actually realize you don't want to stop, then you can take a different approach. Because subhanallah, I'm not going to say it's okay, but subhanallah, just imagine somebody being in that state of like being like confused on why they can't stop doing this sin, and they keep feeling guilty about it. Subhanallah, brother, sister, whoever's watching this, maybe you don't want to stop. And I'm not saying it's okay, but if you can realize that, then you can take a different approach. And you can now go, okay, subhanallah, now what can I do about it? I don't want to stop. I love it so much. You know, it tempts me. I love it. It's one of my deepest desires. And I keep going back to it, whatever it may be, right? You know what the thing is for yourself. Subhanallah, once you can realize that I don't want to stop, then maybe, inshallah, that can be the reason that you now can take that next step into actually stopping. Because now you realize, subhanallah, I mean, yeah, I think you get the point. I think I'm stretching it, but ask yourself this question, inshallah, whatever the habit may be. And subhanallah, if you are actively trying and striving to stop, then inshallah, may Allah assist you, may Allah guide you. For myself as well, inshallah, all of those bad habits, temptations, desires that we have, may Allah make it so that it becomes easy for us to let go of it. And subhanallah, in due time, may it be something that we look back and laugh at the fact that that was even something that we couldn't stop. Right? Something that is so silly and small to us, inshallah, may it become that. Inshallah, may Allah guide, protect us, and assist us in all of our efforts, inshallah.